Hello and welcome day 2 AMS2 Sim Sport. We're back at Laguna after yesterday's little session in the IndyCar. We've got a race for the league coming up at Laguna, so I thought in the GT3. So I thought what, I'm gonna stay on this track and we'll try and get some practice in at the same time. So we've qualified in 4th with just a quick little qualifying session there. The Lamborghinis, I think they're getting a bop, judged by a Riser press release today. That's probably a good thing because I think they are a bit OP, especially in qualifying form. So it'd be nice that they get a little bit of a back to the field scenario, and hopefully the last update kind of nerfed the Corvette, so hopefully they bring the Corvette back to the field a little bit because it's been really difficult to drive in the last couple of rounds. Anyway, still 21 laps because I forgot to change it. We're starting in the dark though, and should transition into day. We're at 115 on the AI, and with the GT3s, we've actually got the aggression down to medium. Because they tend to drive into you. I'm not too sure if the shadow box is a little bit, or the collision box is a little bit small for the game in these cars, but the AI does tend to play a little bit rough. So we've turned it down a little bit. They should still race okay. I'm actually finding they're racing pretty well no matter what aggression you're on right now. There's a few people still complaining that they follow the leader a little bit, but I'm not having that problem. I think if you're using the names file that doesn't have any skills in it, then I think that may be causing some dramas if you're an AI racer. Without the skill set, everyone's on the same skill, so it's going to be pretty hard to pass anyone in that scenario. They've all got the same aggression, same pace, blah 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 blah. At least the stock stuff, as far as I'm aware, for Riser, they've put that in the background, which you can then override, and that's what we've done here. We've got a file in here that overrides it all. So we've given the skills in this one. Got my young fella in Rexy because he loves Rexy, and a few of the other AMS Oz guys on the grid with us, as well as some of the other GT3 drivers around the world. But I have done a lot of talking there for a very long intro. Let's get into the race. I need to make sure I get my fuel strategy here because that will suck. So there we go. That's back. Radio, we're all looking pretty good. Might just drop that down a couple of cogs. And radio, starting 4th. A little bit better in qualifying than I thought I was going to be, which bodes well for the race. We might have some pace.
Nice,
might have some pace in this one. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to quickly. I think I turned that car up a bit yesterday because that was really loud. Just turn that down and we'll resume. So a couple of Lambos in front of us.
Go, nail it.
My pride and joy on the inside. So we've modified Rexy a little bit. Or the paint job that was on. Oh, just gave up a spot there. The paint job that was on Overtake GG for Rexy, because Lucas has his own go-kart sponsors, so we've put them onto it. So big thanks to Jim's Pool Care, they're our major sponsor. And I've lost a spot off the grid. The Corvette's not too great through the first few corners, but it does love this part of the track. So I think I may be losing some ground at the start of the lap, but I'll make it up in the background, and that's the wrong gear. I think if I can stick with these guys, that's going to be the first challenge, and then obviously whether or not we can get them in the pits or on the track is going to be scenario 2. So we've got Andretti behind us. Andretti's pretty aggressive, so we're going to have to watch his moves. Not that you'd expect any less from an Andretti. I just get a little bit of push in this car through that little right-hander, but it's kind of a necessary evil because everywhere else it's quite oversteery, so you kind of wear the pain in that corner in order to feel the love everywhere else, especially in the corkscrew. So as I said, Riser did release a statement today just to say there's another update coming which will introduce the stadium super trucks to the game. Some optimization fixes which would be really welcome in regards to the game using more cores. Thus will make it run smoother for longer. We're at a solid 100 frames or 60 frames here at the moment, so that's about my best my monitor gets on the VSync. So as well as obviously that some more physics changes. I guess they are really focusing now on the endurance aspects, which seems endurance racing is just huge at the moment. As I just completely digress, but yeah, so some more physics changes. They are bopping the Lambo and the Audi, I'm aware. That's terrible by me, as I've just completely balked Andretti. But on the subject, endurance racing, almost the purest form of racing in the world at the moment, because it has hybrids and stuff, which is fine, but the hybrids are used as part of a fuel saving strategy, not as an overtaking strategy. No DRS, which is fucking-tastic, because I hate that. And like just proper racing, just the fastest car goes out and wins. And it's attracting obviously all the massive manufacturers around the world as well. So I think other series take note. We don't want contrived racing. There's a reason that Endurance and GT3 are quite popular at the moment. Doesn't have push to pass, doesn't have DRS. Just driver skill, and you have to pass on merit. I don't want to watch cars pass down the straight. It's boring, especially when that car behind me has a massive advantage. And for me, that's the way motorsport. That's the direction motorsport has taken in a lot of different series for a long time now, and it's been wrong. I'm a purist at heart, I think. I want to see proper racing and proper passing. I want to see the drivers do the work, not the car, in regards to who's the best at passing, because as Murray Walker used to say, like, I grew up in that era. Catching it in centre is one thing, passing him's another. But he seemed to have no dramas passing people at the same time. So It's a nice little bot battle in front of me here. Lucas's bot has gone from first to second to third, back to first. As we are dealing, they're a little bit slow. They're kind of not where I want them to be, as I just lost a couple of frames there. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. I know why I lost the frames there, because there was an accident somewhere else on the track. I think the core improvement will fix that. One thing I do hope they fix as well, but it's not noted, it could just be one of the ones that they sneak through, is with the replay, the automatic cycling of certain cameras is really poor. So hopefully they fix that for us in this coming update as well. Now I'm not actually feeling the need to pit or push here. We're in a position where we're right in the mix right now, and the Corvette's no good on cold tyres, so I might just be best sticking with these guys, and we'll try and all pit at the same time. Obviously, if they make a mistake, we could look at making the pass. It's well defended. Just chop the line there. It's a little bit aggressive. If that was a human, you'd be a little bit not impressed with that, but from an AI perspective, that's pretty good. And Lucas is back in first. So a bit of racing going on ahead of us. Nobody's run into each other, which is good. I was using second in qualifying through here. I still think it's probably quicker to use second as well. So unfortunately, I got quite a wide Lambo in front of us in areas that the car where my car is stronger. It's a little mistake. It's funny because that mistake just carried on. Oh, still going. Just completely out of rhythm. Alright, let's see if we can make up some ground here, because we've just lost a bit. It's about a quarter of a second quicker. And as I said, we're really good. Well, this car's really good through the corkscrew compared to the Botmobiles in front of us. Oh. I had that pass made and the Regis snaps in the middle of that left-hander, and it just took a whole bunch of speed out of the car. But that's... Oh, she's still there. Jeez, the Lambo's nice through there. So I am so much better under brakes. I just cannot utilize it because Lamborghini's just parking itself on the racing line, and I'm not far enough up the inside in order to make the pass. Thinking the hairpin. Again, not far enough up the inside. That was a bit rude. We got away with damage there, but I thought the chop down there was pretty ordinary. But again, if that's a human driver, you're upset with them. With the AI, you almost need to expect that sometimes. I don't think there's too many games that don't do that. Although, iRacing's AI, I've been on iRacing a bit lately, is surprisingly good. We're going to need to think about stopping soon, I think. You know what? Let's think about it now. Sarah's just holding this up now a little bit. The guys are starting to pull away.
Ready. Okay, Brock. Expect traffic when you exit the pits. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P19, just behind P19. What's your speed?
Whew. It's been hard work so far. I think Andretti followed me in there by the looks of that.
Air temp's increasing. It's now 15.
Drop it!
Celsius. All done. Go.
A little bit slow on the stop, guys.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Let's get some heat into these brakes. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Now the worst pit exit in motorsport. There we go. Now I didn't quite catch what he said the air temp was. The Corvette will take probably 2 laps to get up to speed, which is going to be really detrimental for an undercut for me. It is so slippery.
Danny is entering the pits. He's in P2. He should come out just in front of you.
Now that first half a lap on cold tyres is quite difficult. But again, fantastic job by the game's creators, because
P13.
it's well simulated. Ah. Alright, head down, bum up. Let's do some laps now. We got some ground to make up.
Marco is pitting from P2. He should come out close in front of you.
Ooh.
P12.
Did we gain a spot there? Nope. He's just in front of me.
He's pitting from P3. We think he'll come out close in front.
Geez, Andretti's pushing me.
There's an incident in turn 11. It looks like Andretti.
I think Andretti's dumped it.
P10. That lap was a 22.9. Okay, Brock. The next car is Marco.
Of note, you'll probably notice that the Corvette behind me was right on my tail, even though should technically be on cold tyres. That is a development aspect that Riser has been working on.
He's pitting from position 1. We think he'll come out just in front of you.
And yeah, they are going to fix that because I don't think that's very fair. It takes me 2 laps to get ready, and him just one. Or not even one. It's almost 2 corners and the AI is ready to go. We're a little bit slow at the moment though. We need to pull our finger out here.
P7. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
That's better. Got the nose in better. So just a small brake adjustment there on the front bias. And yeah, car's feeling a lot better now.
The guy in front is Harvey. You're reeling, Harvey, in. The gap's now 1.8.
Oh, they're into each other. Bit of lap traffic. This should help us.
Carroll is entering the pits. He's in P1. We think he'll come out just behind you. P5.
Alright, so this is the race now. Couple of laps to go. Let's see if we can get on the podium. We've got a nice run here into turn 1.
4. 2 laps left.
I think we're running a little bit less downforce, so this should be on.
The pit window is closing. Well done, Brock. Great move. Keep it up. last lap. Bring it on home. P3. Pit windows closed.
Looking like third. I don't think we're going to get these guys.
You're reeling Harvey in. The gap is 1.2.
Oh. Absolute photo finish for first.
Well done, great drive. That's a podium.
Third place for us. I'm very happy with that, actually. That was a nice little race. Yeah, I think the AI actually raced really well in that. Nice to be able to gain with one spot from qualifying, but we lost a couple on the side of the grid. But that was a nice little showcase. These cars are great. I guess compared to other GT3 cars, they do move around a little bit, but who cares? When you get a race like that, it's I always say to my son that motorsport is about getting the best out of yourself and the machinery on any given day. And it doesn't matter if the car feels realistic, it's still about getting the most out of the physics engine and yourself when you're online and racing simulated games, as well as when you we can get into the go-kart one day and it's a hot day and the car it feels completely different to when it's a cold day. So it's about finding out what you can do to be the best you can be. And I think if you approach any kind of racing with that mentality, then you're always going to be in for a win, even on your worst day. It's about being the best you can be on any given day. So fantastic race. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and look forward to our race on Tuesday now with AMS2 SimSport. Thanks you for your time, and we'll see you later. Cheers.